Avery, I think every Big 12 fan and BYU fan need to know what the best part of living in Manhattan, Kansas is.
I would have to say, like the beef. Like, we have really good steaks.
You have caught his attention.
Yeah, like, I have this deal with a beef company, and they do, like, Wagyu. And I'm telling you, it's the best steak I've ever had in my life.
Serious?
Yeah. I mean, that's, like, one of the things. We have, like, a really good, like, obviously we have a really good, like, college town. So, I mean, I really love small towns. So, I mean, I don't have, like, a bad traffic. Stuff isn't, like, super expensive. I can go from one place to another. Really small, homey town, but I would definitely have to say the beef if I had to pick one thing out.
Hey.
Look, you're not going to get all I eat. So you've got my attention.
Jason wants to know next time he's in Manhattan.
Yeah, I know. I know who to get a hold of if I'm looking for a steak. I'd been to Manhattan a couple of times, but the last time we did much more on campus. I was really impressed, not just with the facilities, but going around Aggieville. That's what it's called, right? Aggieville?
Right.
Like, the whole thing was great. It is a really cool college town.
Yeah, I would have to say so. Then we have, like, our limestone and stuff like that. It's just, like, it's really cool scenery.
So let's get into this year. To say that the expectations are high, that the enthusiasm around the program is high is probably an understatement. How excited are you and your guys for this upcoming season?
I mean, we're super excited. You know, you work out for so long, you just kind of want to get on the field and play. And I feel like that's where we're all at right now is continuing to take every day as it is, continuing to stack days. But whenever fall camp comes around, I know guys are going to be ready to get out there back on that field and practice. And whenever our first game comes around, man, I'm excited. I know I'm excited. The guys are fired up. We're ready to go.
Avery Johnson, Kansas State quarterback, sophomore, is with us on BYU Sports Nation. Not everybody has the moxie and the confidence to replace a guy like Will Howard, but here you are saying, give me the ball, I'm ready to go. So why is it that you feel so confident in your capabilities, and specifically the Kansas State offense, even though Will's gone, that you can still go and do the thing because everyone's buying in? You're picked to finish second in the Big 12.
Yeah, I mean, like, first and foremost, I've always been a confident player. I've always been a confident person, and it's really credit to my family, my parents. They've always, told me to have that confidence in myself. And, second, I mean, like, what's there not to be confident in? I have a great support system around me. I have great coaches, wonderful teammates, a lot of explosive playmakers around me that just really make my job easy. So, I mean, I'm just excited. I'm excited to get out there on the field with those guys.
The first thing that most people talk about when they talk about you is how dangerous you are with your feet and your running ability. But I know I've read a lot where people aren't talking enough about your arm and what you can do through the air. How much pride do you take in being an overall player like that?
Really just like trying to perfect my game to the best of my ability and just go out there and show people that I am a passer. I'm a runner too. But at the end of the day, like, I'm a competitor. I like to win. If I have to run for 200 yards on you, I'll do it. If I have to throw for 200, like, whatever the team needs, whatever we need that week to go out and get a win, like, I'm up for anything. I'll go do it.
Have you heard the name Taysom Hill before?
Yeah.
BYU fans, they kind of view you as that type of quarterback where you can hurt him both ways.
Yeah, Taysom Hill's a little harder runner than I am. I might do a little juke move or get the edge on you. Kind of try to dice you up a little bit. Taysom Hill might run through you. I don't know if I have that in my bag yet, but yeah, I don't know if I would use Taysom.
Hey, 12 total touchdowns, no interceptions. So an ability to take care of the football. What else have you worked on specifically to try and take your quarterbacking game to the next level?
The mental side of it, being able to know the offense like the back of my hand, and I've had to teach the offense to a lot of new guys, young guys coming in, so that's definitely helped me learn the offense. And then being able to, also on the mental side, being able to, like, see pressures, defense, stuff like that, being able to spend more time on that, but not overcomplicate it. And the biggest thing is pocket presence, being able to stand in the pocket and deliver throws and not try to do too much, just do my role.
when you look at what you have on the offensive side, obviously having your running back and Giddens back, it's huge. You have a mostly new receiving core. I know there's quite a few guys on the offensive line that are new. When you look about trying to put all that together, how is that coming along as we get closer to the season?
It's really it's a great brotherhood in that locker room. And yeah, we have a lot of new faces on the offensive line, but it's a lot of guys that's played college football before, and I wouldn't say we're a young bunch. And I'm really confident in those guys. They worked hard all summer. I have all the confidence in the world that they're going to go out there and perform when the fall comes around. And then as far as receivers, we have some guys coming back. You're going to see some new faces. I think we're going to be really excited for what we have to come receiver-wise, and then running back. K-State can run the ball. We got DJ Giddens, who's an underrated running back, who a lot of people overlook, and then we add a piece from Colorado, Dylan Edwards, who can stretch the field, explosive, and very dynamic in space. So I got all the pieces around me. It's just, pitching it out there and letting guys do their thing.
Your Big 12 opener, September 21st, in Provo, Utah, of all places, at BYU. What do you know about Provo, LaVell Edwards Stadium, and BYU football?
I don't know too much. I have seen pictures of the stadium, though. It's really great scenery. As far as that, Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
I watched some Zach Wilson. He was special in college.
Actually, he might, the way he jukes some people, he was kind of an underrated runner. So there's some similarities there as well with you.
So I can't say I know too much, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the new teams, being able to go new places and just go out and compete with all these different schools.
What's it like to have a head coach in Chris Klieman, who, and a lot of people don't know this, but he comes from a program that won 4 national championships in 5 years in North Dakota State. He takes over for the legendary Bill Snyder. What has he brought to the culture in the locker room of Kansas State? Because everywhere he goes, he's a winner.
You said it. I mean, he's a winner, and he holds himself to a different standard, or he holds himself to the standard. He holds our coaches to the standard, players to the standard, everybody else. In the facility, we just have this different culture that he had brought, and that he has done a great job of just leading the whole bunch. And when you look at him, I would just say he's just an all-around, great leader. And he knows, he's a down-to-earth guy. I can go up and talk to him whenever I need to. Office door is always open. You text him, call him. He's really down-to-earth. But at the same time, he knows business. He knows, when it's time to get to work, he's going to come out there and just be a great coach.
Spencer was talking about Taysom Hill, and we brought up some guys. Zach Wilson, you brought up. Do you have someone that you try and emulate? Is there somebody that growing up you really paid attention to and is that's kind of the guy for me?
I wouldn't say I emulate my game after anybody, but I do watch a lot of players. Growing up, I was a really big Marcus Mariota fan. I really liked how he played. And
special dude.
Super special with the ball in his hands, run, pass. And if you could run and pass, and I was growing up, I loved to watch. I was a really big Russell Wilson fan. And then now my guy to watch is Pat. But, Pat he does stuff that you probably shouldn't even try to do.
You have the arm angles?
Yeah.
The Pat does?
He's just special, and I don't even know how to.
It's tough to explain. Now you've really made Jason a fan. He's a huge Chiefs fan.
Look, I'm from Kansas City.
He loves Wagyu beef.
Yeah, so you and me are going to hang out. We're going to watch Patrick Mahomes highlights. We're going to eat beef. We're going to hang out in Manhattan. I think it's been covered by now.
All right, I'm a big Chiefs fan too.
There we go. Oh, we're best friends now.
Are you? Your hair's fantastic. Are you hoping it shows up in the new college football video game?
I hope so.
Yeah, you want that flow out of the back of the helmet on EA Sports?
I hope so. But if not, I promise you the day it drops, I'll have a tweet.
You can,
Twitter.
yeah.
I'll say we're going to have to get this fixed.
Modify that.
Yeah, we're going to have to get this fixed.
Get it going. Oh, good stuff. Avery, it's been great to have you on BYU Sports Nation. Look forward to seeing you on September 21st and watching you play all season long.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you guys.